In this segment, we're going to be talking about estate recovery and why it's an optional program. So what is recovery? So let's describe that first. Recovery, and as I said, this is an optional program. Recovery is the program that the federal government mandated to the states, in which the states are required to ask for reimbursement in situations where people have, used Medi-Cal benefits. The situations is as follows, and remember, I keep saying this, and I'm going to continue saying this. This is an optional program. We can opt out of this. When is it applicable? Well, if you use Medi-Cal and you are either over 55 years of age or you used it in a nursing home. So if you were 30 and you were in a terrible car accident, didn't have sufficient coverage, and wound up going into a nursing home for your rehabilitative care as part of and had Medi-Cal pay for it, there could be a recovery claim. So Medi-Cal, the first step is you're over 55 years of age or in a nursing home. What are they going to do? Well, they are going to, and they're charged with collecting, they must collect, and this is a key word, the lesser of what they actually paid or the value of your estate. This ability to collect does not go into effect until after the death of both spouses. So if you're married, Medi-Cal will never come back and ask for anything from anybody while one of the two of you are alive. There are some exceptions to recovery. So for example, if you had a minor or disabled child, there would be no recovery. So there are some exceptions. But again, this is a completely optional program. We can opt out of it, and again, I'll get there in 1 second. So the first question becomes, what is an estate? An estate, as they define it, is any property transferred as a result of death by title. So if you have property that's jointly held, they will have the right to ask for reimbursement. That goes through a traditional revocable trust. So if you've got a traditional living trust, Medi-Cal will have the right to come in as a creditor. And in fact, when we're doing trust administrations and trust settlements, after the death of anybody, we're required under California law to submit a notice to the Department of Healthcare Services and inform them of the passing so they can actually tell us whether or not there's a claim. Or probate. So if you have assets that go through probate, this would be a will, or you die without any plan, Medi-Cal will come in as a creditor and ask for reimbursement in any one of those three situations. So it sounds like it's a pretty bulletproof, all-inclusive rule, and that if we use Medi-Cal at all, we're going to have this recovery claim that's going to come back and get us.